And there we are. Okay, so welcome to the last day of class, everyone. We are going to get started finding a comfortable seat on our mat. Sitting up nice and tall, finding straight spine, shoulders down and away from your ears. Begin to tap into your breath. You can close your eyes, rest your hands in your lap. We'll begin with our 4-count breathing. Inhale through your nose for the count of 4. Pause at the top, count, and through the nose, exhale, count of 4. Pause at the bottom for 1 count, and repeat. Inhale through your nose. Pause, and exhale through your nose. Continuing at your own pace. Feel your spine grow nice and tall on the inhales. And on the exhales, ground down through your hips. Feel the support of the earth beneath you. Shoulders down, away from your ears. And inhale, feel your lungs expand. Exhale, feel your stomach deplete of all the air. Continue for another couple rounds. Slowing down the breath, slowing down the body, slowing down the mind. And we'll all meet at the bottom of your next breath. You can open and flutter your eyelids. Open, inhale, reach your arms all the way up towards the ceiling. And exhale, bring them down to your side. Again, inhale, arms up, reach to the ceiling, gaze up. Exhale, arms down. One more time, inhale, reach up to the ceiling. And exhale, arms down. And let's go ahead and extend our right leg out long, left knee bent, and walk your fingers alongside your right leg towards the ankle, shin, or foot. You can clasp on anywhere there, even keep a slight bend in your knee, and then release your forehead forward, maybe even touch your knee towards your, or forehead to your knee. Breathing into the right hamstring. Notice if your foot is just sort of hanging out, go ahead and flex your toes towards your face. Activate the leg and foot. Continue to breathe a few more breaths. See if you can square off your shoulders to your leg. You might be kind of twisted and twerked in an angle. You can reposition your shoulders to square off on that leg. And then inhale, press yourself up, and we'll switch out our legs. Left leg comes long, right knee bent, flex through your foot, and begin to crawl your hands toward your left ankle or shin. Bend your knee and draw your forehead towards your knee. Breathe for a few more breaths into your left hamstring. Square off your shoulders to your left leg. Inhale, press yourself up and extend both of your legs in front of you, straight out in front. Keep a bend in your knees as you crawl your hands alongside your legs towards your ankles, clasp onto your legs anywhere you can. Bend your torso forward, drop your forehead down, breathing into both hamstrings. Letting go of any tension in your jaw, your face. Inhale, press yourself up. And bring the soles of your feet together to touch. Let your knees come out wide in a butterfly diamond shape. Then place your hands on your ankles. Bend your elbows. Press your elbows in your inner thighs. So you're pressing your knees down with your elbows, stretching the inner thighs and hips. Good, and inhale, come up. And we're gonna do a little twist for this next pose. Extend your left leg out in front of you. The right knee is gonna bend and the sole of your right foot is going to come flat on the mat, just beside the inner left thigh. So now your right knee is bent and facing up towards the ceiling. Left leg is straight, and you're going to take that left elbow, hook it around the front of the right knee. Twisting to the right, take the right hand and place it behind you on the ground. Staying up on your fingertips to create a little more length and height with your spine. Squeeze and hug the knee with your left elbow as you twist open to the right. Gaze over the back right shoulder. Continue to press the left foot, left heel away from you. Draw your navel in. And slowly release, coming back forward, trade out your legs. The right leg will come down straight in front. Left knee bends, flat, foot flat on the floor. Hook the right elbow in front of the left knee. Twist to the left. The hand will come and rest on the ground behind your low back. Lift up through the crown of your head. Flex through the right foot. Gaze over the back left shoulder. And come back forward, release. Find a comfortable seat so we can do a couple neck rolls and wrist stretches. Let's start with just doing our simple wrist stretch where we place one hand on the other, press the fingers back, stretching out the front of the wrist. I call this the front of the wrist, but maybe that's the back. Either way, we're going to do both. So the pulse side of your wrist. There you go. And then switch hands, stretch out the pulse side of the other wrist. Nice. And then we're going to flip it and stretch the watch side of our wrist. Checking the time here. We're good. And then other hand. And then flamenco hands. We're gonna do our little flamenco wrist rolls. Get those fingers involved too. I love it. You guys are great. You're all doing your own variation of this. Oh, so fun. Okay, shake them out. And then we're gonna do our shoulders and neck. So start with just some shoulder rolls coming up and back, shrugging them towards your ears and back and down. Shoulder rolls, crunchy, crunchy. And if you want, you can flip it to going forward circles. That one always feels weird to me, but it's probably good to do. Keep the mobility in your shoulders. Good. And then we're going to start with neck. So go ahead and drop your shoulders and turn your head all the way to the right. As far as it can go, gaze over your right shoulder, chin over right shoulder. Breathe and inhale back forward, and then exhale all the way to the left. Gaze over left shoulder, chin over shoulder. And inhale back to center, and just some little circles now with your head. Starting out nice and small, going slow, and then growing the circles. And whichever direction, go ahead and change so you got circles in both directions. And then our final neck stretch will be doing the side of the neck. So bring your head back forward. This time we're going to drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Take the right hand to assist the head coming down towards the ear towards the shoulder, stretching out the left side of your neck. Breathe. The slightest of adjustments here, little micro adjustments, might make a big difference depending on where your neck is tight. You may slightly gaze down, drawing your chin slightly down or up. Feel the sweet spot, find it. And then use your breath to release the tension. Being nice and gentle here, go ahead and release. Bring your head back up, and we'll switch sides, left ear to left shoulder. Take your left hand and assist the head to come down towards the shoulder, stretching out the right side of the neck. Same thing, you might try to angle your chin down or up, finding that little sweet spot in this side. And then slowly release, bring your head back forward, and take your hands and interlace them behind the back of your head, elbows out wide. Think about lifting up through the chest, press the elbows back, gaze up, opening the chest and back, and press the back of the head into your hands. Hands press back into your head, a little bit of a counter resistance, allowing yourself to open here. Few deep breaths. And slowly release and find your way to hands and knees. Tabletop position. Hands directly under your shoulders, knees under hips. Curl your back toes under and just rock your hips from side to side. Gaze down at your mat and begin to create some circles with your hips, clockwise to start. and counterclockwise. And then you get to just get creative now. Whatever feels good, roll around, loosen up. Maybe move your head, arch your back, and then find your way back to tabletop or bird dog. So for bird dog, we're going to start with our right leg. Lift the right leg behind you, straight out. Point through your toes. Find your balance here, and then if you can, extend your opposite left arm forward. Left arm reaches forward, right leg back, gaze down to create length in the back of your neck. You can hold this or begin to draw the elbow in to tap your right knee at the center of your body and then back out. Building strength in our core and balance and mobility. Nice job, everyone. When you're done, we'll meet in tabletop. Shake out your wrists. Remember, you can always come up on your fists for these hands and knees. We're going to start with same thing, bird dog on the left side. So the left leg comes out behind you, point through your left toes, engage the glute, find balance, and extend your right arm forward. Reach through your fingertips, gaze down. And when you're ready, you can draw the left knee in to meet the right elbow, or just simply keep your arms out. If you want to add the extra level, go ahead and draw elbow to knee and back out for a few repetitions. Remembering to focus on your breath. Even out both sides of the body. And then we'll meet in tabletop. Shake out your wrists one more time. And we'll prepare for our, what is this one? Fire hydrant. There you go. So this is the one where we're going to start with the right side. Lift the right knee and the entire right shin and foot to clarify. So the whole right leg is kind of hovering. And then you'll swing it out to the right and back down. The knees bent the entire time. Or just picture a dog at a fire hydrant and what they do there. This is why it's called that. I don't think it's a technical term, but whatever they call it in Sanskrit probably doesn't exist. But you guys got it. So we're swinging the right knee out to the side and down, keeping track of how many you do. So we can do the same on the left. And we'll switch when you've done about 10 to 20 max on the right side. Switch over to the left. Same thing on the left. Gaze down. You can curl the back toe under for a little more support. Nice job, everyone. So take a break in between. Roll out your hips. Because you know we don't just do one set anymore. We're too advanced now. We can never go back. So now we've got second set on the right. Go ahead when you're ready. One more time. Fire hydrant on the right. 10 to 20 reps. Notice if you're clenching your jaw here, release the tension. You're done with the right. Last set on the left. Nice job, everyone, getting so strong. Okay, shake out your hips when you're done. And we're gonna step our right foot forward in between our hands and bring your torso up so that you can rest your hands on your right knee, or sorry, right thigh. You're now resting on the front right foot and the back left knee in a high lunge. You may want to shimmy that right foot a little further out to the right. A little wider stance will create more support and stability. And then we're going to shift our weight in our hips forward, stretching the left hip flexor. So we're just kind of leaning forward into our front knee to feel a stretch here in the left hip flexor. If you need to, you can walk the front foot forward a little too. Whatever you need to do to feel that stretch in the left front of the left hip. Good, and then we're gonna lean our hips back, extend the front leg, lift the toes and rest on the heel of the right foot. Bring your hands down on the ground along either side of the right leg to balance. If you can't reach, bend your knee a little bit, that's okay, or a lot. Maybe you can do it if you bend your knee. If that still doesn't work, maybe you need a prop like yoga blocks or really thick book or whatever else you got going on around your house. I'm looking all around my room right now. I don't know what I would grab, some pillows maybe, but it would be good to have something sturdy. And then we're breathing into the back of our right leg, our whole right hamstring here. We're resting on the right heel, toes are lifted. A few more breaths. Bow our forehead towards our knee. Good, and then bring your hands on the inside of that front foot and take the front foot back, coming back to tabletop. And we're going to step the left foot forward now, coming into a high lunge on the left side. Find that lunge position. Walk the foot forward, out, wherever you want, and then lean. Take your hands to rest on the top of the left thigh. Lean your hips forward, stretching out the right hip flexor. A few more breaths. Then we're going to transition into the hamstring stretch. So now your hips come back, straighten the left leg, lift the left toes, hands alongside the left leg, propped up on your fingertips. And now you're going to send your breath into the left hamstring, entire back side of the left leg. Bowing forward, forehead towards knee. You can bend the knee if you need to. Rest your hands on blocks. few more breaths. Both sides are very different. Carry your bodies differently on the left and right. Good, and then slowly bring your weight forward. Place your left hand on the inside of your foot. Walk the left foot back, tabletop position. And I think I've had enough of hands and knees, so let's come up to our feet. Find your way to standing. Okay, readjust my camera here. Let's do some little twists and swivels. Start with finding a nice wide stance, and your feet can angle out, and then your arms can just dangle alongside you as you swivel from left to right, loosening your spine. Come back forward. We'll do some circles with our arms. Right arm circles back, backward circles with the right arm, opening up the right shoulder. And then shift that to forward circles. Good, and then drop your right arm and we'll do the left arm back. And then left arm forward. Good, and then bring both of your arms out to a T position, palms facing down, and we'll just do little baby backward pulse circles. Keep your arms nice and stiff. Flex your arms as you do little baby back circles with your arms. Keep them out and don't drop them till I say so. This is boot camp. And then forward baby circles. And waiting for them to get really heavy. Now backwards again. Maybe grow the circles a little bit. And then shift to forward. Forward medium circles. Are your arms getting heavy yet? I don't know, because you're all muted. So I'm just going to pretend they're not. Okay, then keep it up until I see people falling. Oh, I saw one. I saw one. Good feedback. Oh, I saw another one. Okay, I think we're getting there. This is fun. Okay, well, some of you I can't see, so I'm going to say drop them. Shake it out. And bring your feet a little closer to hip width distance. Take your hands and interlace them behind your low back. For our chest opener, we'll just press our arms back, lift them behind you, lift up through your chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind you as you lift the hands. Hands are clasped behind your low back. Good, and then slowly release. Inhale, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Interlace your fingers, and flip your palms to face the ceiling. Arms are straight alongside your ears, and then lean to the right to stretch out the left side of your body, doing a little side bend. Gaze up to the ceiling, arms stay straight. Inhale to center and over to the left. Left side bend, opening the right side of the body, gaze up through the right armpit. Notice the weight in your feet. See if you can even out the weight in both feet. Inhale back to center and just slightly lean back, a little light back bend here. Gaze up to the ceiling. And slowly release. Nice job, everyone. And let's find a table or a wall for these next balance exercises. The first one you might get away with without anything, and that's our simple heel raises. Let's do about 20 of those, lifting up onto our toes. Your feet are hip-width distance apart, lifting up as high as you can on your toes and then lowering back down. Build strength in your calves. You can use the support of a chair, stable chair, or the wall for a little more balance. Maybe you just need a finger or two versus your whole hand or both hands. Just knowing that it's there. Good, and then once you've done 20, we're gonna take a moment in between to add in a little hamstring curl. So we'll start with the right leg. We're gonna bend the right knee and bring the heel towards our butt and then back down. Right knee bends, heel towards glute, and back down, hamstring curl, maybe 10 to 20 on the right leg. And then you'll switch to do that on the left side. And then once you've done both sides for the hamstring curl, we'll come back and do a second set of heel raises. Do another 20 heel raises, lifting up on your toes. And then once you finish your second set of heel raises, you know what's next. Second set of hamstring curls. So once you're done with that, right side, another 10 to 20. Heel to glute. Bend your knee. Standing up nice and tall. And if you need more, just add in a whole nother set if you're waiting here with nothing to do. I'm still going at it here. And once you're done with the second set on your left side for hamstring curls, we're going to do our leg lifts. Starting with side leg lifts on the right. You might want your chair or wall for this, for balance as you lift the right leg out to the side and down. Both your feet face forward. And we'll do 10 to 15. Maybe you got 20 in you, but take it easy because we got 2 sets. So for this one, remember, you want to keep your torso nice and steady. Don't be bobbing side to side. Use the strength in your core and your stability in your standing leg to lift the right leg out to the side and down. Your leg stays straight. And then switch to the left leg. And then we're not going to go straight into the second set. Give your muscles a moment to recover, and also take a water break, please, because I'm about to chug some. You gotta keep your joints nice and fluid. Drink lots of water. That's your homework along the way. Lots of water. Okay, next, forward leg lifts with the right leg. You're gonna lift the right foot in front of you. The leg stays straight. It's not going to go up too far, but keep your torso nice and steady for this as well. And you're just going to lift and lower the right leg forward and down. The leg stays straight here. Ten to 15 on the right, 10 to 15 on the left. Remember, you can always hold on to that chair or wall for this one. You are balancing on one leg. Okay, once you've done that second side, we're going to do our second set of side leg lifts. Coming back to the right leg. Right leg lifts out to the side and down. This is our second set, final set of side leg lifts on the right. Another 10 to 15 reps. Building strength in our outer right glute. And then we'll make our way to the left side when you're ready. Woo, feel the burn. Okay, that means we still have one final set of forward leg lifts. When you're ready, right leg lifts forward and down. See if you can do it with your legs straight. Keep your foot flexed. Press your heel. Lift and lower the right leg off the ground. Final set on the right. And then final set on the left. Nice job, everyone. Whoa, my legs feel nice and heavy here. Okay. I think we've done enough legs to last us 2 weeks. What you think? Let's take our hands to our hips and just do some little hip rolls here. That's going to feel good after all that. So nice big circles with our hips. Hands can rest on your hips and start out clockwise and then rotate counterclockwise. Good, and then find your feet back to tabletop. Sorry, not tabletop. Find your feet come to hip width distance. I want to do a couple more things for our upper body. Let's do the Y's and W's, and then we'll make our way to the ground. So for the Y's, we're gonna sink our hips down slightly, kind of bend your knees here, lean your chest forward, arms come up alongside your ears, arms are straight, making a Y. And then your arms stay like this, but you're gonna kind of press them back. You're not gonna go back very far, and then release, back and release, working the muscles in your shoulders. So remember, for Y's, your arms stay straight, and you're just pressing them back. Think of your biceps alongside your ears coming a little slightly behind the ears, and then letting them come alongside your ears again. You can do 10 to 20 of these. These are really great for your posture. Sink your hips, slightly bend forward, allows you to get into the position a little better here. And then once you're done with the Y's, we'll go into W's. For W's, you're going to flip your hands to face outward, and then you're going to bend your elbows, coming out wide to goalpost arms, 90-degree bend in your elbows, and then inhale, arms come back up alongside your ears, straight, and then you bend and straighten, sort of making a W. And you're going to be feeling this in your biceps, shoulders, woo, especially if you go straight into it like I just did, from Y's to W's. Yikes, they're burning. This is good. I want to build strength. Got to feel the burn. So I don't know if I have a second set in me, but shake it out and take a break for a second here. Roll out your neck. If you carry tension in your neck and shoulders, welcome to the club. Okay, so I think we should try for a second set. If you want to just do 10, that's fine. We haven't been doing these every week, so we'll add these to our repertoire next semester. So come back down, sink your hips slightly, bend your knees, torso leans forward. For Y's, arms come up alongside your ears, hands face each other, and you're just going to press your arms back, release, press, release. About 10 or 20. And then we'll go into the W's by bringing the hands to face outward. Draw the elbows down. Bend the elbows 90 degrees, out wide like a goalpost, arms, cactus arms, hands face outward, and then inhale, arms straight up and down, W's. Second set. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm done. Are you all done? Yes, you are. Let's come down onto the ground. Ooh, ground feels so nice today. Let's lower onto our back. Keep your knees bent. Arms come out wide. Palms face the ceiling. Allow your knees to drop all the way to the left. And then lift and drop all the way to the right. For windshield wiper, lift to the left and right to loosen your spine. Keep your shoulders on the ground. Good, and then bring your knees to center. Take your hands, interlace them behind your head, elbows out wide. And you're gonna lift your chest up towards the ceiling, head and shoulders lift off the ground, and lower back down for simple crunches, building strength in our abdominals. Use the strength in your core to lift and lower your head and shoulders off the ground and back down. As many as you can, and I would aim for 10. Take a break in between because we're going to do 2 sets here. If you want, for the second set, you can think about adding a little twist by twisting one elbow across and towards the other knee. I'm not going to touch, obviously, but in that direction, lift and twist. This is going to work more the oblique side of your abdominals. You can all get in your bikinis. Oh, we haven't been doing these enough either. Okay, adding this to our list next semester. All right, when you're done, take a breath. Allow your legs to drop down all the way flat on the ground. And then we're going to squeeze the right knee in towards our chest, interlace the hands around the front of the right shin, flex through your feet, chin towards chest to create length in the back of the neck. Squeeze the right knee to the outside of the right rib cage. Good, and then take the knee all the way across your body into the left for supine twist. Right arm extends out to your side, palm faces the ceiling. The left hand will rest on the outside of the right knee to help guide the knee towards the ground. Turn your head towards your extended right arm. Press the right shoulder blade down as you draw the left knee down. So an opposite kind of a twist here, creating a twist in your spine. Few long, deep, slow breaths. And then gently guide your leg back down all the way to the ground. We'll switch sides, squeeze the left knee in towards your chest. Hands interlaced around the front of the left shin. Squeeze the knee towards the outside of the left rib cage. Chin towards chest. Flex through your feet. And then gently guide the left knee across your body and to the right. Take the right hand to assist the knee towards the ground. Left arm extends out to your side. Palm faces the ceiling. Turn your head towards your extended left arm. Left shoulder flat on the ground. A few more deep breaths. Supine twist. And then slowly come back to center and squeeze both of your knees in towards your chest. with the hands around the front of the shins, and just rock from side to side. Massage your low back on the ground. Giving yourself a nice big hug. Congratulations. You made it through the entire semester. And then go ahead and find your way into Shavasana, final relaxation pose. Bring your legs down onto the mat, creating as much space as you need, arms out wide, legs out wide, palms face the ceiling, close your eyes, find a comfortable position on your back, surrender, letting go. Coming back to your mindful breathing. Feel your lungs expand with every fresh breath of air. Allow your stomach to deplete of all the stale air on each exhale. Then we'll take one more final deep breath in through your nose. And open mouth exhale. When you're ready, you'll bend your knees, place the soles of your feet on the ground, and then roll over to one side and slowly press yourself up to seated. I'm going to ring my singing bowl just because to finalize the end of our class. We'll rub our palms together in the center of our chest in a prayer position, resting them at your heart center. Bow your head down. The light in me sees the light in you. The teacher in me sees the teacher in you. Namaste. Yay! We can stop recording now.